In New Zealand, John starts another ordinary day in his not-so-ordinary life. He moves from house to house, collecting protection money for the local crime boss, Shelton. This is how John survives, doing small jobs for a man who controls the town through fear. Along the way, he runs into his longtime friend Gaz, who is bored out of his mind and decides to tag along just to break the monotony. Once the collection is finished, John delivers the cash to Shelton's place. Inside, Shelton proudly shows off an explosive vest his sister Kelly has been working on. While Shelton talks business, John can't take his eyes off Kelly. She's smart, dangerous, and completely out of his league. Shelton quickly notices and pulls John aside for a serious conversation. The Chinese mafia is planning to move into town, using an antique shop as a gambling drop. Shelton refuses to give up his territory. His plan is simple: intercept a shipment of crime money being delivered to the shop. John and Gaz are ordered to steal it. Later, the two friends relax at a bowling club. Over drinks, Gaz starts dreaming big, talking about what life would be like if they had Shelton-level money. He suggests stealing the cash for themselves instead. John is tempted, but fear holds him back. Crossing Shelton feels like signing his own death warrant. That night, John visits his parents' graves. Kelly finds him there, drinking alone. John admits he dreams of starting his own organization, being someone who matters. Kelly bluntly tells him he needs to grow some courage and maybe some guts before that can happen. When John gets home, reality hits harder. His landlady informs him he's being kicked out by morning. He's been secretly living in her garage, and she needs the space back. With nowhere else to go, John stares at himself in the mirror, psyching himself up. Finally, he calls Gaz and agrees to steal the money. At the antique shop, they wait. A car arrives and drops off a tire. John immediately realizes the money must be hidden inside. After the delivery leaves, Gaz reveals he's brought his mother's gun. Masked and shaking, they storm the shop and demand the Chinese money. The shop owner, points them to the tire. The tire is stuffed with cash. John grabs everything and notices a strange bracelet on display. Thinking it'll impress Kelly, he takes it too. Warns him the bracelet is cursed. Use it and a demon will come. John ignores him. As they escape, Shelton's men realize the money is gone. John slashes a tire on their car before jumping into Gaz's. They barely escape. But the victory is short-lived. At their hideout in the woods, John is suddenly ambushed. Shelton steps out, revealing the truth. Gaz betrayed him. Shelton mocks John, finds the bracelet, and snaps it onto his wrist. Then he orders Gaz to kill John. Gaz can't do it. Another thug, Damage, volunteers. But when he fires, the bullet somehow shoots backward, killing Terry instead. With no more bullets, John runs for his life. While Shelton's men chase him, a police officer arrives. Shelton casually bribes him with the stolen money. John hides in an abandoned trailer, catching his breath. That's when he notices a button on the bracelet. A voice whispers for him to press it. He does, and suddenly, John sees himself standing behind him. Terrified, he runs. When Shelton's men finally catch him and try to drown him, John presses the button again. Everything blurs. He wakes up alone. Back at the hideout, John realizes the truth. The bracelet sends him 5 minutes into the past. Another version of himself is already running. The chase repeats. Kelly finds John and warns him Shelton is still hunting him. She's impressed, but urges him to steal the money back from Shelton's basement. John refuses and wants to escape instead. Kelly is disappointed. Suddenly, Shelton appears with a gun. He demands John use the bracelet to get the money back, or Kelly dies. He gives John an address for an inn. John presses the button again. Now there are multiple Johns hiding, watching each other. Confused and desperate, two of them seek help from Jay, a strange survivalist. Jay recognizes the bracelet. It's tied to an ancient demon called Toad, created in China. The demon devours timelines and eventually the user. Jay explains that if the Johns keep meeting themselves, the demon will come. They decide not to go after Shelton. Instead, they'll rob a bank. The plan is terrible. Toy guns, cheap masks, no experience. The robbery fails instantly when a woman pulls a real gun. One John escapes to a bathroom and presses the button again. Eventually, three Johns coordinate better. They steal a box from the bank, only to discover it contains almost nothing. A dye pack explodes. They end up with just $38. At the bowling club, Shelton's men show up again. One John is stabbed, but presses the button mid-death and resets. Using time loops, the Johns save themselves. They realize something dangerous. They've become their own gang. They name it the Megaton Squad. Meanwhile, Shelton prepares for war. His men gather. Outside, Sammy, one of Shelton's guards, recognizes John and lets multiple versions of him pass. Inside Shelton's house, chaos erupts. Johns appear and disappear, confusing everyone. Security cameras show multiple Johns at once. Thugs panic. One John reaches the basement and finally finds the money. Kelly, meanwhile, discovers the explosive vest meant for Shelton. Damage harasses her, until John intervenes without using the bracelet. He proves he's brave on his own. John and Kelly escape together in Gaz's car. But too many Johns still exist. At the inn, arguments break out. Greed takes over. Shelton's men arrive. One by one, Johns are murdered in brutal confusion. Eventually, only one John remains. He removes the bracelet. John returns to the antique shop. Wee explains the demon never stops until only one remains. That's why he survived. John teams up with Jay. Together, they sneak into Shelton's house again. A final confrontation erupts. Shelton proves he's weak, unable to pull the trigger himself. His men turn on him. Shelton is killed. John and Kelly leave town together. Kelly reveals she secretly stole all the money. Later, Shelton's explosive vest detonates, killing Wynn. At a gas station, the demon appears again, but it's just another John. They make a deal. John keeps Kelly. The other John takes the money. In the end, John chooses love over power. And for the first time, time moves forward. If you enjoyed this wild time travel crime comedy recap, like the video, subscribe, and turn on notifications for more movie breakdowns like this. Thanks for watching.